Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed a how to contour and highlight, and I'm giving you guys some tips and tricks on where exactly to highlight and contour, as we don't all have the same features. Some of your features may be more prominent than mine, and I just hope you guys learned something today. I'd really appreciate it if you left down in the comments what other thing you struggle with your makeup or anything like that you guys would like me to do a video on. So without further ado, let's get on to the tutorial. So I know I usually don't prime, but today I'm going to, because I still have these samples I got from BeautyCon, and I'm going to be priming with the Becca First Light priming filter, patting in the product. Once that's dried down, I'm going to conceal my under eyes with the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer, and this is just an orange concealer that I'm going to be using to cover my dark circles. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, and this is in the shade Sand Beige. Now, when it comes to contour and highlighting, you always have to keep in mind that we don't all have the same features. So maybe your cheekbones are higher than mine, or you actually have cheekbones and I don't. But you always want to keep in mind when you're highlighting, what you're usually highlighting is what you want to come out, and what you're contouring is what you usually want to hide. For example, I have a double chin, so I'm going to be applying some dark concealer right here to hide my double chin, as well as create a shadow on the side right here to create the illusion that I have a cheekbone. And I'm going to be highlighting with the Tarte Shape Tape. And I like to apply that under my eyes and around my nose area, because on this area right here it gets just a little bit dark. I like to highlight my chin, my nose, and my forehead. I'm also going to apply some highlight under my cheekbones. Then to contour, I'm going to be using the LA Girl concealer in Toast, and I'm scared that this is just gonna pop out and go everywhere. Okay. So I usually like to apply this on the sides, because I feel like I have a wide face, so I'm trying to make it more narrow. And then I'm also going to apply some down here, like I said, and then to create the illusion that I have a strong jawline, you know. Then I'm just going to be blending that out with a beauty blender. And when I get to this area, I like to pinch the beauty blender a little bit and then start tapping it on and blending it right into my face. So I went just a little bit lower than I should have with my contour, and I'm going to be using this area that I applied highlight to fix that. I'm also kind of going back and forth between each side of the beauty blender to make sure the lines aren't too harsh. Now, when it comes to the sides of the nose, I'm not going to be contouring today, but you can create the illusion that you did by just applying, highlight in the bridge of your nose and the tip of your nose, as well as the side, but not bringing it too close to the middle of your nose, to create that illusion that there's some shadow there. So all I'm doing right now is applying setting powder onto the places I applied the highlighter. And I'm not going to be applying setting powder under my contour down here because I want to go in with the Kat Von D highlighted Shade and Light contour palette. So I'm gonna bronze and contour. First I'm going to pat in the product as we're applying, you know, powder over a cream product, and then once I pat in the product, I'll just start. Now I'm just going to contour with a Real Techniques contouring brush. And I forgot to mention earlier when I started using the LA Girl shade to contour that in order for you to know where to contour, where to apply that product, like if you can't see where your cheekbone, like where there's that indent in like here, around here, then just feel around like to make sure you apply the product where it's supposed to go. So to find where to contour, you can always do like a fishy face like this. I don't know if you guys notice, but when I contour or bronze, I usually move my face like to the side like this. And that's also how you can figure out where that indent is. And since I don't really have a big forehead, I don't contour like on this area. I have before, and it just makes my forehead look smaller. The only time I'll contour or bronze my forehead is when I do like ponytails. So when I put my hair up, like I feel like my forehead's just a little bit bigger, so I'll even out like my hairline with some eyeshadow, and I'll apply some bronzer on it. So you know, you have to figure out which places you want to hide, which places you want to bring out. Now using a Themakeupshack T30 brush, I'm going to dip into the yellow shade from the Kat Von D palette and wipe away the translucent powder. And as I'm wiping off the setting powder, I'm also brightening up this area. And I'm also going to apply that yellow powder on my forehead just to even things out. I don't want my under eyes to look brighter than like the rest of the places I applied highlight. Using this same brush and that same powder, I'm going to set this area right here, and I'm going to start from like kind of where my ear starts. What you want to do is basically where your ear starts to where your mouth, like to the corner of your mouth. That's a guide you can use to contour. So I'm going to be doing that. And first I'm going to drag it down and then go back and forth. For blush, I'm going to be applying the Bhcosmetics blush in cans and using this shimmery shade from the and mix it with this shimmery shade from the BH Nude Rose palette. So for blush, you usually want to apply that in between your highlight and your bronzer. And what I like to do is start off like right here and just start doing circular motions and just smile a little bit. So now for highlight, I'm going to be using the Amrezy highlighter and a Themakeupshack T89 brush. For this part, you can also like kind of lightly touch your face to figure out where your cheekbone is. So mine's like around like right here. To highlight, I'll just start off in little circular motions, and I don't like to bring the highlight all the way like right here like into a C, because I like to hide this area, so I don't apply any highlight there. I only go as far as like right here. So I'm just going in circular motions, and I like to apply some highlight on the apples of my cheeks because I just like to have highlight there, and for it to like for you to be able to see it like when I'm facing forward as well as when I'm facing like to the side. Also, you can move the brush like this to make sure the highlighter is blended seamlessly. Oh my gosh. Some people like to, some people don't, but I like to highlight my chin and also my temples. And now using a pencil brush, I'm going to dip into the highlight again and highlight my nose. Some people like to just go straight up and down. I like to draw like a line here. You obviously blend it into the rest, but I'd like to draw a line here and then move on to like up here and then applies the rest of the highlight. Once I do my eyebrows, I also like to apply some highlight on the brow bone area to just lift it up a little bit. So I'm going to do my eyebrows and finish off my eyes, and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and leave any video suggestions down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something today, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.